Hello viewers, I'm your host Pratiksha Mishra with another episode of South Asia Focus. Let's begin the show. The 2025 World Economic Forum in Davos highlighted India's growing global economic influence. With historic investments signed by Indian states of Maharashtra and Telangana, the country's resilience and potential stood out, attracting global attention. India's strategic initiatives like Make in India have made it a destination hub for investment, particularly in sectors like green energy and real estate. Take a look.
The 2025 annual meeting of the World Economic Forum took place from January 20 to 24 in the scenic Swiss town of Davos, bringing the world's most influential leaders together to chart the course for the future of global economies. This year, India's presence stood out, not just as a participant, but as a shining example of resilience and opportunity in the modern economic landscape. The meeting underscored India's growing stature as a dynamic and robust global economy, with a particular emphasis on its status as a top destination for investment. Maharashtra and Telangana, two of India's powerhouse states, seized the movement by signing historic memorandums of understanding with leading global companies, securing investments worth trillions of dollars. These partnerships signal a new chapter of economic collaboration between India and the world, fostering long-term growth and innovation. In a show of commitment to global engagement, India had sent its largest ever delegation to the WEF annual meeting, which included 5 union ministers and 3 state chief ministers. This high-profile presence demonstrated India's dedication to driving international dialogue and cooperation on the world stage.
Most of our state governments have had very good, very successful MOUs with global companies. I think Maharashtra has 16 lakh crore MOUs they have signed already. So it's a very good sign that the entire world has so much confidence in our Prime Minister's economic thinking that, and it's a very well structured thinking. So that's what people have appreciated a lot.
The growing enthusiasm surrounding India's economic trajectory is undeniable, as global leaders and investors increasingly view the country as a rising force in the international market. India's appeal continues to strengthen, fueled by its youthful, dynamic workforce and the government's strategic initiatives such as Make in India, aimed at fostering domestic manufacturing and global competitiveness.
A lot of global leaders are looking towards India because of what India is positioned being the great country of talent and peaceful and reforms, and also a stable government led by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi Garu. And if you see, most of the corporates are looking towards India in green energy, in various services, into high-tech and deep-tech technology, and into various investments. It's really exciting to see how the global leaders are looking towards India and investment. I'm very happy to see this development for the last several years, and this is, I feel that this is the era for decade for our Indian companies and entrepreneurs.
Economic tycoons are taking note of the shifting global perception with a noticeable surge in interest towards India's growth potential. Particularly, the real estate sector stands out as a key area for investment, with many recognizing its immense opportunities driven by urbanization, infrastructure development, and an expanding middle class.
I think the perception of India is very positive. We are seeing enthusiasm worldwide in order to look at investments into India. I think the entire story of China plus one has changed, because now the interest in India is irrespective of that. So I think that's a positive sign that I am definitely seeing. On the real estate side, the huge investments is coming in the commercial sector, especially with the exit of opportunities which are there because of REITs. So I think commercial sector will see a huge further investments into that sector.
At the World Economic Forum in Davos, Maharashtra secured a record rupees 15.70 lakh crore in investments through 54 MOUs, reflecting growing global confidence in India's economic potential. A significant portion of these investments is focused on critical sectors like clean energy and sustainability. Notably, rupees 30,000 crore has been committed to solar components and green energy, with expectations to create 7,500 jobs. These investments mark a pivotal step in India's transition to clean energy, while reinforcing its economic growth and commitment to sustainable development.
It's not only solar or renewable energy, but India is a center of attraction, I will say, in any industry, anywhere we talk. So it's not only, I will talk about the solar when it comes, but coming back to the solar, we are the third largest deployer of the solar globally now. And when we look to the speed we are growing today, I see we'll become a number 2 very fast. As a deployer, that is an installation base in the country, and that's an opportunity across the globe. And solar is not alone the solar, it is coming with the batteries, EV, hydrogen.
With a surge in investments across sectors, India is poised for sustained economic growth. By effectively leveraging these investment opportunities, India strives to achieve sustained economic growth while fostering a more sustainable future and significantly enhancing the quality of life for its citizens.
Let's now turn our attention to Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, where the situation at the Degree College in Chinari is shedding light on the growing influence of the land mafia. Encroachments on the college ground are disrupting students' academic environment as illegal occupation by powerful individuals continues to escalate due to the absence of a protective boundary wall. In response, students are staging protests demanding immediate intervention from the authorities to secure their educational space. Here's a report.
The education crisis in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir is a pressing concern, with numerous challenges undermining the region's education system. The sector suffers from inadequate infrastructure, a shortage of trained teachers, and limited access to quality educational resources. These issues hinder the academic progress of students and contribute to an ongoing educational deficit. Compounding this crisis is the influence of land mafia in the region, which has significantly impacted various sectors, including education. A glaring example is the Degree College in Chinari, where the college ground has become the latest battleground for land mafia activities. The absence of a protective boundary wall around the college property has allowed powerful individuals and illegal groups to encroach upon the land.
हमारा जो ग्राउंड है डिग्री कॉलेज चिनारी का, इसका बाउंड्री वाल ना होने की वजह से सैयद मर्दान अली शाह ने कब्जा किया और वहाँ पर नाजायज़ पिलर लगाए। ना माफिया कब्जा हम मंजूर नहीं करेंगे। लिहाजा ये बच्चे आप देख रहे हैं कि जब तक ये महकमा माल यहाँ पर डीसी और ईसी साहब यहाँ नहीं पहुँचते तो हम ये हड़ताल कभी ख़त्म नहीं कर सकते। लिहाजा ये हमारी आने वाली नस्लों का मुस्तकबिल है।
The students are adamant in their stance, insisting that the encroachment be dealt with immediately, emphasizing that this is not just about their education, but the future of generations to come.
इस पे कई बार हमने सुना कि इस पे कब्जे हुए हैं। ग्राउंड को जो 2-3 फुट कोई ना कोई महल्लेदार या जमींदार वहाँ का उम्मीदवार यानी कि इस ग्राउंड पर कब्जा करता है। लिहाजा 8 फुट का रास्ता ये इंतजामिया ने छोड़ा है इन महल्लेदार जो लोग यहाँ पे रहते हैं इनके लिए, और इससे ज्यादा कब्जा हम होने नहीं देंगे।
Students have expressed frustration over the deteriorating environment at the college, calling for immediate action from the administration to secure the ground and restore a peaceful learning atmosphere.
हमारे कॉलेज का जो ग्राउंड है उसका माहौल बहुत ख़राब है, गाड़ियाँ वगैरह इसी तरह अंदर आती हैं, हमें पढ़ाई में बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस पैदा होती है जी। तो ग्राउंड की हमें चारदीवारी करवा के दें, उसके अलावा ये जो पिलर लगाए हुए हैं लोगों ने ये गैर मुतल्लिका हैं, तो इनका हमें फैसला करके दें, ये वाले पिलर नहीं लगाने चाहिए इधर।
The situation remains unresolved, with students continuing their protest until the government intervenes. The future of the college hangs in the balance.
Time now for Asia This Week, the stories from across the continent.
Throughout its rich history, Tokyo has continually refined and enhanced both traditional and international flavors. Today, the city offers delicious and safe dining experiences for all, attracting food enthusiasts from across the globe. The tea ceremony is a cherished Japanese tradition, offering a moment of serenity and an opportunity to savor green tea. It is a time to appreciate the tea master's skill and the tranquil atmosphere of the tea room, where every detail is carefully considered to create a peaceful and mindful experience.
お茶の場合は五感をすべて動員して楽しんでいただける。一つ一つのことを感じてもらえると非常にありがたいと思います。
However, it's not just traditional tea ceremonies that captivate visitors. At NT House, guests can enjoy tea in a modern and artistic way through the use of digital technology. In a darkened room, up to 36 guests can immerse themselves in a sensory experience of tea, complemented by vegan ice cream. Japanese ramen has also evolved to accommodate diverse dietary preferences. Tokyo boasts a vibrant array of restaurants serving cuisines from around the globe, making it easy for visitors to enjoy familiar dishes from their home countries. Foreign tourists can find their meals tailored to their preferences and needs, thanks to Tokyo's rich cultural heritage and deep-rooted tradition of hospitality. Supporters and family of Pakistan's Imran Khan protested outside a prison on Friday, where the former Prime Minister was sentenced to 14 years behind bars over land corruption charges. It's a setback to nascent talks between his party and the government, aimed at cooling political instability. The anti-graft court delivered the verdict in the garrison city of Rawalpindi, where Khan has been held since August 2023. His wife Bushra Bibi was also given 7 years in prison. Tokyo, a bustling metropolis with a population of 14 million, was once known as Edo. The city's transformation began over 400 years ago with the establishment of the Edo-era military government, which spurred its dynamic growth. This rich history has shaped many traditions and iconic landmarks that continue to draw visitors from around the world. One of these landmarks is Sensuji, founded approximately 1400 years ago. Sensuji has long been a cherished site, serving as both a spiritual and recreational space since the Edo period. Despite surviving numerous earthquakes and fires, its enduring charm still captivates foreign tourists today.
Purifying the body. This is beautiful. Can't complain, really.
Happiness and trouble comes one after another fortune. I think it's fitting, maybe for this time in my life.
Another cultural treasure is the National No Theatre, built 42 years ago to promote traditional Japanese No performances, which date back to the 14th century. Recognized as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage, No Theatre showcases historically rooted performances, music, and intricate costumes with masks. Shifting to modern culture, Kiddyland Harajuku has been a hub of joy and innovation since its opening in 1950. It played a pivotal role in popularizing international celebrations like Valentine's Day and Halloween in Japan. The nearby Takeshita street complements this vibrant atmosphere, making it a must-visit destination. Tokyo Skytree, the world's tallest radio tower, stands as a marvel of modern technology amidst the traditional Shitamachi district. This iconic structure offers visitors both amusement and breathtaking views. Tokyo is a city where historical atmosphere and modern innovation coexist in perfect harmony, captivating visitors from around the globe. Whether exploring its historic landmarks or marveling at its technological achievements, Tokyo offers an unforgettable experience day and night.
In Pakistan's Sindh province, the call for freedom is becoming increasingly powerful as people stand up against years of political oppression, economic exploitation and human rights abuses under Islamabad's rule. From the rally celebrating the 121st birthday of GM Sayyid, a key figure in modern Sindhi nationalism, to the rising global demand for Pakistan to be labelled a rogue state, the movement for Sindhu Desh is rapidly gaining traction. Here's an in-depth report.
इंटरनेशनल इदारा ह्यूमन राइट्स सभिनि खे अपील था कयूं त असांजा गॾिजी हिन सिंध जे आज़ादी जी स्ट्रगल में असां साथ ॾियूं.
In Sun Sindh, thousands gathered to honor the 121st birth anniversary of Saint GM Sayyid, a visionary leader who championed the cause of Sindhu Desh. The GS Sindh Freedom Movement (JSFM) organized a rally that united delegations and activists from across Sindh. JSFM leaders reiterated their commitment to Sindhu Desh's independence, appealing to the United Nations and world powers to intervene and liberate Sindh from what they termed Pakistan's colonial occupation. Protesters condemned religious extremism, forced conversions of Sindhi Hindu girls, and enforced disappearances of Sindhi, Baloch, and Pashtun activists. They also decried Pakistan's exploitation of Sindh's resources, including controversial canal and dam projects on the Indus River, which have devastated the region's ecology and economy.
The lifeblood of Sindh is Indus River. For countries, the river has been the heartbeat of our land, nourishing our soil, sustaining our economy, and enriching our culture. But today, our lifeline is under attack. Mega projects like dam and canals on the Indus River system are nothing less than a death warrant of Sindh. We reject canal and other projects that divert the natural flow of the Indus. The Indus belongs to Sindh and its water is our right. We will resist any canal or projects on the Indus that threats our land, economy and future.
On the same day, the GS Sindh Mutahida Mehez JSMM held another massive rally in Sun, demanding the creation of an independent Sindhu Desh. Protesters carried flags of various countries including India and called for foreign intervention to achieve freedom for Sindh. Shafi Burfat, the exiled chairman of JSMM, condemned Pakistan's military establishment, labeling it corrupt and exploitive. Sindh's call for freedom echoes amid severe human rights violations. Activists highlight the rise of thousands of state-funded madrasas that promote extremism, threatening Sindh's secular identity. Forced conversions of Sindhi Hindu girls to Islam remains a horrifying reality, with cases like Priya Kumari's illustrating the lack of justice.
Where is Priya Kumari?
The state's crackdown on dissent is equally brutal, with thousands of Sindhi, Baloch and Pashtun activists forcibly disappeared, leaving families in anguish.
The rise of religious extremism is a threat of Sindh. Extremist ideologies are being implemented by the state to erode our secular and pluralistic identity. We, the people of Sindhi, reject religious extremism in all its forms. Sindh has always been the land of Shah Latif, Sachal Sarmas, and other Sufi saints who taught us to love humanity above all. Another dark chapter in the history of Sindh, Balochistan, Pakhtunkhwa, and other oppressed nations is the enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killing.
Sindh, the cradle of Indus Valley civilization, faces cultural erasure through exploitation, demographic engineering, and state-sponsored extremism. Prolonged suppression, especially during Pakistan's current crisis, risks igniting a revolt that could lead to the collapse of Islamabad as we know it.
Moving on. Artificial intelligence is transforming lives by boosting efficiency, automating tasks, improving decision-making, and revolutionizing industries like healthcare, education, and transportation. AI is also helping the visually impaired. Let's explore how initiatives in India are changing their lives.
In a small accommodation in a two-story hostel in Delhi's Rohini area lives 23-year-old Juhi, a visually impaired aspiring banker. Her journey reflects resilience as she navigates the challenges of education. Despite relying on Braille, Juhi often faced skepticism about her learning without assistive tools. However, the introduction of AI-powered smart glasses has proven life-changing, helping her and others like her with navigation, reading text, and recognizing objects and faces.
पहले तो ऐसा होता था कि चीज़ों के बारे में मुझे पता नहीं था, तो मतलब पढ़ने में कॉलेज जाती थी, फिर कोचिंग भी ज्वाइन किया मैंने, तो पढ़ने में बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती थी। हालांकि टीचर्स कहते थे बेटा आप पढ़ोगे कैसे, फिर भी हम ब्रेल लिपि के थ्रू नोट्स बनाते थे, अभी बनाते नोट्स बनाते हैं, उससे पढ़ते हैं। और जब से ये स्मार्ट क्लासेस मिला है तो अब इजी होगा हमारे लिए कि हम इससे पढ़ सकते हैं।
To raise awareness and empower people with disabilities, the Voice of Specially Abled People Foundation recently distributed AI-based smart glasses to over 300 visually impaired students in New Delhi. The event, organized by Pranav Desai, a polio survivor and founder of the VOSAP Foundation, saw a large gathering of visually impaired students from Delhi University, along with NGOs and contributors supporting technology-driven initiatives for empowering Divyangjan.
मेरे आसपास क्या हो रहा है जरा मुझे विस्तार में बताएं।
इस तस्वीर में एक बड़ा सभागार है जहां कई लोग सामूहिक रूप से बैठे हैं। सभागार की कुर्सियां लाल रंग की हैं और लोग से क्या सुन रहे हैं।
It's a glass with a camera, and that camera can take the photograph. Now the beauty is that camera image is processed by the software. So in fact our volunteers, and I have also shown demo to our people in America, that the software that is in the mobile app connected through the Bluetooth and the camera, and you can hear it in your Bluetooth earplug. It will tell you that who is in front of you. It will read the things in multiple languages. It will help you navigate a lot of things. So this is just the beginning, right?
We identify the problems of wheelchair users and design solutions for them. We have launched our first product called Clippies. It is a clip-on kit that can convert a manual wheelchair into an electric powered one in just 10 to 15 seconds. So user इसको use करके easily अपनी daily life को बहुत ही ज़्यादा independent और accessible बना सकता है.
AI is transforming how visually impaired individuals navigate, communicate, and interact with the world, with innovations like smart devices and advanced computer vision systems. Smartphones now feature AI-driven accessibility tools such as Apple's VoiceOver and Google's TalkBack, providing screen reading capabilities, allowing users to interact with devices through voice commands and tactile feedback. These tools helps users access information, use apps, and stay connected.
What is the Indian Constitution?
सबसे पहले कंप्यूटर में आया था हमारे लिए जोर्स नाम से एक सॉफ्टवेयर, जो कि ब्लाइंड कंप्यूटर को रन कर सकता, आराम से चला सकता है बिना किसी उसके, क्योंकि मैं भी खुद ब्लाइंड हूँ। और उसके बाद टॉकबैक आया मोबाइल के अंदर। आज के समय में आईफोन का टॉकबैक सबसे अच्छा ब्लाइंड के लिए काम कर रहा है। और कंप्यूटर तो आपने देखा ही अभी, एक स्टिक भी निकाली थी हमारे लिए कई लोगों ने, जो कि वाइब्रेट करती थी, दूरी बताती थी, रेंज बताती थी। उसी प्रकार से एआई जो है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जो है, हमारे लिए काफ़ी उपयोगी सिद्ध हुआ है। हम दूसरों पर निर्भरता हमारी बहुत कम होती जा रही है। इवन देन यहाँ की पहले हमें मल्टीनेशनल कंपनियाँ या बाकी कंपनियाँ गवर्नमेंट के अलावा कहीं और जॉब नहीं मिलती थी, तो अब कुछ कंपनियाँ हमें जॉब भी पर्सनली प्रोवाइड करने लगी हैं।
According to the National Library of Medicine, there are an estimated 4.95 million blind individuals and 70 million people with vision impairment in India, including 0.24 million blind children. With continued innovation and increased accessibility, the future holds immense promise for breaking barriers and creating an inclusive society where everyone, regardless of ability, can thrive.
With technology like AI-powered smart glasses, a world of opportunities opens up for the visually impaired. And with that, we come to the end of this week's episode. See you next week. Till then, goodbye and take care.